Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome to the Master Wing channel. We are hopping right into a game. I thought I was recording, so we're a little late on the record button, but we're a few turns into round one. I'll catch you up. You haven't missed much. We're playing against AI, so it's not as intense. A little bit faster gameplay here, but just trying to get our Asia fix, going for a 15 or 20 minute video here. You can see I have a decent start with the Galah and a common loon in the wetlands. Probably an underrated bird, the common loon, although I don't get to activate it at this turn because my opponent does not have a wetland bird. But it's kind of a nice one-hit wonder. Brewer's Blackbird going down towards the end of round one, and I think that Galah probably deserves placement in the top 10 Wingspan birds of all expansions. Guaranteed 2 tucks. It's tough to beat that if you can get 3 seeds and get it down early. We're going second in round 2. Like I said, this is a little bit late on the recording, but we are going to try to grab some Asia birds here. Crested ibis and spotted dove in the tray. Spotted dove is that very interesting share card, kind of like the blue rock thrush, where if you don't have any birds to the right of it, you literally give that bird to another player, and we haven't seen that in Wingspan yet, or hardly at all at the time of this recording. Maybe the next expansion will have a bunch of birds that go to the other player's board, but I'm curious how that plays with the meta. I mean, you're spending a turn to gain a resource, spending a turn to play it, and then giving it away, and you draw 3 cards. So, definitely up on the fun factor, I would say. Let's see, we got a couple more Asia birds, so let's go ahead and grab them just in case we play them. The shell duck, maybe a little bit too early. And one of our all-time favorites, Laughing Kookaburra. And we do need some eggs to get some birds down. No surprise there. The Tragopan is interesting to me. That may see a lot of playtime on our board. You just give away 1 card and you get to lay eggs in the forest. We do not have the food for it yet, though. Also, you saw me flash to the rose-ringed parakeet. That was in my starting hand. It's a white when played power, and you get to copy a when played or white power ability of your opponent. So it's kind of a back pocket insurance play, and I decided to keep it, obviously. So, all right, Satire Tragopan. Pretty sure that's what we're gonna go with here. The AI, I believe, is on the hardest difficulty. That's normally what we do, but I don't see a whole lot of sense on its board. So we're not going to worry so much about what's going on. I mean, I guess the pink power magpie is going to activate when I play this Kookaburra. A little late for the Kookaburra. I know this isn't... We're not thinking too hard on this. Or we don't want to, but they have an Oriental Bay Owl that lets you repeat predator powers, and they don't have a predator power. They played an Australian Reed Warbler for the double play, except they didn't double play. So, gonna have to check this AI difficulty. Of course, this is the beta play test. Not sure how competitive it's gonna be, but still, this is good practice, and I hope you enjoy the footage. Still hoping to do something with this rose-ringed parakeet, and also that ibis bill that I picked up. Yeah, and there's where that magpie should have activated for them. Oh, it's the crested ibis, not the ibis bill. So, let's see, what should we tuck here? Probably thinking about this a little too hard. Shell duck, draw 5 from the deck, add 1 to your hand, tuck 1 behind this bird, and discard the rest. That is a fun power. I was leaning towards a grassland engine for a bit, but I think we'll just ditch the Bob White. We're just going to go into like a play bird strategy. 37 points. I'm not sure if that's really my score. It seems a little light, and there has been some bugs with the scoring. We got the Indian vulture. Why not? It's a free bird and an olive-backed sunbird with a star nest. Each player may roll any one die and gain a food. Sweet. Maybe I can do this double play into the crested ibis. Only have one worm. Maybe the sunbird goes down. I think if I was playing ranked, it might be a little late. Let me see. Do I want to gain food here or play the sunbird? Yeah, I think we're gonna play the sunbird. This doesn't matter. I want to see it in action. It's kind of like a hummingbird, except you don't get to see the bird feeder. But keep in mind, your opponent does get to roll as well. Each player gets to roll for a food resource. So a little bit more randomness to it. Alright, this game is flying by. We're gonna gain food here, and let's see, 1, 2, 3. Then I'll get 4 food with the sunbird. I'd have to gain food twice. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do the double play yet. Alright, sunbird. See what we do here. Choose any one die so you can be strategic here. And we got a worm. That's usually good. And the Tragopan. Big Tragopan energy. Alright, spotted dove. Not going to see the board today. I know I say this every video, but we are on our way to 500 subscribers. If you have not, please take that extra 5 seconds and hit that subscribe button. I'm not going to blow up your news feed, but your support is greatly appreciated. And thanks for hitting the like and watching this video. So we are going to gain food twice, and then go into a double play, and maybe play this Indian vulture. We'll see what... Well, I don't know. The end of round goal is eggs in the bowl nest, and I really don't want to lose that one against AI, especially when we're leading. And the Plains Wanderer is done with. Tell me what your experience has been with Wingspan Asia. I know not everybody got a chance for this playtest, and we only have a few games left to show before it's done with. It was only 5 days, but I do plan on posting a couple more videos before this is over. Alright, my opponent gains food. We're not extremely worried about what's going on that side of the table. The Tragopan, that's... I know I keep saying it, but that's something to keep in mind. I didn't think about... I already had eggs on the Tragopan, so I didn't really get to use that power that time. Probably a mistake there. North Island Brown Kiwi down. I was going to use the Rose Ring Parrot for a triple play, because you can copy that white power, right? So I was going to do the Great Heron, then the Parrot, the Parakeet, then the Crested Ibis. But the Parakeet, now I'm thinking we copy the Kiwi. And that is why I really like that bird. Come on, Crested Ibis. Basically, I get to draw 2 bonus cards, and my opponent can discard 2 resources to do the same thing. Bird counter and grassland population monitor. Different nest types in the grassland. Looking at only 6 turns left, I don't think I'm going to get 4 or 5 types of nests in the grassland. So I guess we'll go with good old bird counter. And 1 turn left. Technically, he could lay another 3 eggs in the bowl nest and win the end of round. So, let me see. Yeah, I think we go with the boring turn here and lay some eggs. Just a tip for new Wingspanners: if you are one turn away from winning or losing the end of round goal, it is normally worth it for that point spread to win the end of round goal. I'm not going to dive too deep into the math. It's not super complicated, but many times I've thought, oh, it's okay if I tie that one, or oh, it's okay if my opponent wins the end of round, and can be a 6-point swing sometimes between gaining 3 points advantage and losing 3 points. So yeah, we go ahead and why did I skip that power? I don't think I meant to do that. Oh, because the Blackbird was full. The Brewer's Blackbird, I made a mistake there. The Brewer's Blackbird, I wanted to keep the Shell Duck card so that I could score 2 points on an extra card, and I didn't want to just tuck it without laying an egg, so little mistake there, but it happens. My opponent plays Common Moorhen, again, just not a sensible, is that a word? Sensible play. Now we're going to draw cards, just in case we get something better. We only have a couple birds we plan on playing, the Indian Vulture and Parakeet. I lied, we didn't draw cards. We play the for free Indian Vulture. That's kind of a gamble play as well. My opponent only has 1 bonus card, but it was free, why not? I think the Greater Adjutant does the exact same thing, but it has a few more points added to it. Now, do we draw cards? Or do we play the Parakeet? Come on, team, give me something good here. Doesn't look good. Do we want the Magpie? I don't think so. A decent yellow power there, but oh, I risked it for a Spoonbill. Okay, that draw card's turn did nothing for me. The Nectar Battle, we are winning in the wetlands, we're tied in the forest, and losing in the grassland. Do I gain food for the Parakeet, or do I force down? I think I need to just force this down. I don't think it's worth taking another gain food turn because I don't have anything else I want to play. And we're copying the North Island Brown Kiwi. Of course, we're not getting that Star Nest, but we're playing that for 1 food cost instead of 3. And that is why you keep the Rose-Ringed Parakeet. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just lay eggs the last couple turns. We'll have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 point engine. It's not too shabby. We're not breaking records here today. But come on, Kiwi. And that's what we're talking about. Fishery Manager. The 2-point Parakeet comes through. We got Avian Theriogenologist. Probably butchered that name. Birds with completely full nest. I think I can do that. Common Loon only has 1 egg space. The Indian Vulture only 1 egg space. So instead of Viticulturist, I think we go Avian Theriogenologist. It's a mouthful, but I think we can score 4 points on that one. Alright, so that's going to turn into a 12-point play. We take those. And the last 2 turns will be pretty straightforward, and I'm looking forward to this Indian Vulture and copying the only bonus card that I think my opponent has. Actually, this AI played the Kiwi, and they should have discarded a bonus card to draw 2 more bonus cards. So did they play the Kiwi and not grab 2 bonus cards? That's what type of AI we're facing here, people. I hope they improve the AI after this playtest. But that's okay. We expected a a win here. I just wanted to get some practice with these Asia birds. We got Tragopan, Sunbird, Indian Vulture, Rose-ring Parakeet, Crested Ibis. All very exciting to play, and I'm missing Asia already. And it's not even gone. Alright, that's a wrap, people. Let's see what our score is. 52 points. That is not right. That cannot be right. No way. This is not a 52-point game. And we copy cartographer, birds with geography terms in their names. You don't see that online much because, or actually at all, because of the different verbiage in different countries. It says 60 points, but that's wrong. There's been a lot of bugs. We have more than 27 bird points. We have more than 7 bonus points. We have more than 2 eggs. So we're going to have to calculate our score ourselves here with the mental math. So 37 bird points plus 16 bonus cards. What's that, 53? Plus 18, we're at 71. Plus 11, what's that, 82? Then 12, 94. And then 10, Nectar, sitting at 104 points. So not a high-scoring game for a Nectar battle, but we take 104. And we got a lot of new birds down. What did my opponent... Oh, yeah. They maxed out Cartographer. Well, good for them, AI. Otherwise, we take the dubs. Theriogenologist, we'll have to keep working with that one. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got your Wingspan fix. And stay tuned. Subscribe for the next Asia video. Peace.